Hi guys, so let's have a look at Send My Love to Your New Lover, which is by Adele, and it's in the Rockschool Grade 1 Ukulele syllabus. Now there's a few things I want to look at here to make sure that you get the highest mark you can in your exam, and those are technical and rhythmical points. Okay, right in the first bar we have things that we need to discuss. Staccato markings, they happen through the entire song apart from a couple of bars where you're doing the slurs, okay? So staccato is indicated by putting a dot above, or let's say you had a stem going up, or below a note. Doesn't matter what the note length is, the staccato marking is indicated by that dot. Now what that does is it cuts the note short. You can almost imagine you're cutting it short by 50%, but it's more about the sound that we get from that. So imagine that you've got a stick and you snap it. That crisp crack is kind of what we're aiming for. So actually, let's quickly talk about the rhythm as well, so that when we do it, we can show you everything in one go when we play it. So what we have is a staccato quaver note, followed by two quavers, another staccato quaver, followed by a minim rest, okay? Now, you could count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and go bop, 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 bop. And if you listen to Tina Turner, I think it's simply the best. That might not be the title of the song, but that's what everyone thinks it is. So, you count it like this. Count eighth notes instead of crotchets, okay? So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's do that together, okay? I'll just put this down. Here we go. So here would be the beginning. I'll give you a 4-beat counting and then start counting quavers as you're playing. So you could do it like this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got it? It's really simple. Okay, now how am I getting that staccato? Let's just quickly look at the technique now of how to play that. Now, if you're playing with a plectrum, it will be different. You'll be strumming down, okay? And then bringing the side of the hand down onto the strings to stop them, and do it as quickly as you need to. So listen to the full track and see how quickly that the player is doing it on that, and then emulate that in your own performance. The other way to do it is to pluck, okay, which is what I'm doing. What I'm doing is using index and middle fingers to pull across the strings into my hand. So it's like I'm squeezing a ball, okay? So I'm going like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm bringing the fingers back down to get that staccato and to do those rests. So that's pretty cool. Nice and easy. Let's quickly just discuss a couple of other things. The slurs and the octaves. Let's look at the slurs first. Now the slurs, I think they're in what bar are we in? Bar 16. Okay. Right, so the slur is indicated by it being one note followed by another note, okay, in this case of two different pitches. In this case we're going low to high, so it's going to be a hammer on. If it was high to low, it would be a pull off, but we're doing hammer on. So let's just look at that. When we do it, it's important that the volume of both notes is really equal, okay? So don't do what a lot of people do. They have their fingers really far away and then they bring them back and you're like, look, keep your fingers pretty low, okay? And then land on the tip of the finger with a good amount of force. When you land on the string, don't just think you're done. Try and imagine that there's another neck behind this neck and you're trying to hit that one. Hammer on, okay? The old Mr. Miyagi trick, okay? Trying to hit the nail into the wall with one hit of the hammer. So you're going... Okay, so come down with enough speed and enough force so that those are equal in volume. Now, the octaves, which is section B on page 2. Okay, now I would do this using first finger and pinky, okay? First and fourth, index and pinky finger. And if I'm not using plectrum, if I'm using my fingers, I would use, to pluck that, I would do thumb, and then bring it straight back down onto the string to get the staccato. And then I would pluck with my middle finger and bring my index finger down to stop the string for the staccato on that note. So you got... Okay, now if you do all of those things, you'll do really well. If you're using a plectrum, just assign the same kind of principles. Make sure that you sound like the original track. I really advise recording yourselves, guys. Okay, do practice video takes and listen back and critique yourself and imagine you're an examiner. Be really, really ruthless with yourself, because that's how you're going to get better. Anyway, let's do the playthrough.
Send my love to your new lover.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
This was all you, none of it me. You put your hands on my body and told me. You told me you were ready for the big one, for the big jump. I'll be your last love, everlasting